This video is going to show you how to calculate the area of kites and rhombuses. Kite is a four-sided shape that has two pairs of equal adjacent sides. So what we're looking at is sides that are next to each other. Top two are equal, bottom two are equal. And a rhombus is a kind of kite, but it has four equal sides. We have markings on each to show that they are equal. With rhombuses and kites, we're really interested in the diagonals. So this is through the middle from side to side, and these always intersect at a right angle. So that will be for both rhombus and a kite. With a rhombus or a kite, we're going to be given measurements that we call x and y. Basically, these represent a rectangle that goes around and encloses that rhombus or kite. And the rhombus or kite basically represents half of the area of that rectangle. So very, very similar to a triangle, what we're going to be doing is finding x and y and halving that. The exact same thing for a rhombus, because they do use the same formula. We are going to be given a y measurement and an x measurement. So in an example, just going to do, because that looks a little bit off, I'm going to make sure that I mark it that those are equal and these ones are equal in length. I'm going to have a y measurement of 10 meters and an x measurement of, say, 6 meters. So my formula is going to be a equals half x y. So half times x times y. I'm going to leave this half to the end because it'll all work out the same anyway. So times my x, which is 6, times my y, which is 10. So I'm going to do half times 6 times 10 is 60. This next step kind of looks more complicated than it is. In the yellow, all it's asking you is to find half of 60. So we know 60 divided by 2 is 30, and I'm working in meters and area, so it is squared. Same thing with a rhombus. I go up, I'm going to end up with something that has 4 equal sides. We'll also have the markings to show that these are all equal. I might have a a y value of 15 meters and an x value of 10. So I'm going to go and use the same formula, a equals half x y, but I'm going to go back and just color code this so that we know for sure what we're dealing with as we're going through. Again, I'm going to leave half to the end, times x, which is 10, times y, which is 15. So half times 10 times 15 is 150, and we're going to find out what half of 150 is, which is 75. Now I know I'm dealing in meters and its area, so it's squared. So with reference to this 150, that would be the area of that rectangle, that kind of conceptual rectangle that we were talking about that goes around the rhombus or the kite. All it is timesing those two numbers that you're given, so 1 and 2, and halving that number to get you to that end point of the area of the kite or the rhombus.